Alright guys, I'm going to do this pretty quick because I only got 19% battery. But August 2nd, 2025. So, let me just tell you, I'm a lazy gardener. Okay? Those are all my bins that came from inside the house when I started in what? I don't know, March, April. They're still there, getting beat up by the sunshine. But anyways, I just picked some serranos, and I also picked some ahi mango for my wife to make pepper jelly. But the serranos, I did the I tried making pickled peppers, I guess, with carrots and onion. So I'm interested to try that. Saw a video on it, seemed cool. But let's go back to being lazy. My zucchini plants. This one I let get out of its cage. It's here in the weeds, which they shouldn't be weeds, they should be bark. But again, laziness. That and all the dead leaves. Last year I stayed up on it, and just trim that thing up and they grow better. The one thing I will say is that, knock on wood, I have not had any aphid issues with the zucchini plants this year whatsoever, which is a positive. The other cool thing that I got going is back down right in there. If you can see, I have some small lettuce plants. I took those seeds from another area and just threw them under there because it is 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon. It's complete shade. It's basically complete shade up in there. And right now it's probably about 97, something like that. So so that's, you know, that's a positive. Then we come over here to the onions. Man, more neglect. They need some love. These tomato plants are hurting, but you know, last week we picked probably 30 some odd pounds worth of tomatoes throughout the whole garden. So yeah, some of them are hurting, but again, it's brand new August, and is what it is. Like, look at this guy, you know. And I probably could tie this up, but usually once they get like that, even this guy here, he might produce 1 or 2 tomatoes maybe. But anyways, tomatillos are just starting to rock and roll, getting big. I'm gonna have to tie this sucker up, try to keep it under control. This thing, like, completely is dead. This right here is the lettuce from the other side. I just picked the seeds off of that guy. That one there, I should probably lay it in there and I'll have free lettuce next year. Again, lazy gardener. Still have not trimmed this tree back. You know, is what it is, I guess. This plant is under that tree. Seems to be doing good, but not very many tomatoes. Same with this plant, kind of underneath the tree. You know, the sun rises right there, so fence blocks it, and then whatever. Continuing on real quick, the green beans, I said forget it. The onions fell over on it. That plant still has aphids really bad. This plant here is basically dying or dead. I put it in the dead colony just because it's got aphids, and I don't know, something went underneath it, but it's kind of gone downhill. This zucchini, this is the 8-ball zucchini. We did pick one. There's another little guy right down in there. Pretty slow growing this year. I'll get back to that in just a second. All these pepper plants are ancho peppers. This one's doing okay. I haven't noticed too much aphids or damage. And this one here, no aphids, no damage necessarily. Not really getting anything big. But this whole area, from my post on this way, this area has always been a tough grow area for me. Part of it is this tree. maybe a little bit from the oak tree, and there used to be that giant tree. If you go back years back, there's a giant cottonwood that the neighbors have cut down, and so if you dig up down here, there's root systems from all the different trees probably. Looking over at the lazy gardener section, you can see my shade cloth is doing its shade thing. The tomato grew onto the trellis there, or onto that cage. Those tomatoes have not done any good this year, and then these have all fallen over. This is my goal today, to get these tied back up and try to get them under control. Peppers this year just have not done that good. You know, these are still kind of small, getting a lot of sunburn, a lot of small peppers. You know, same thing here. I mean, you can see small peppers. Try to show you, you know, and then, you know, this is supposed to be this is supposed to be a not a peño. I don't understand that. So anyways, whatever, you get what you get, right? So anyways, there's the upper garden, guys. Just a quick overlay of what's going on in here, and you know, like I said, I got a little bit of work to do. I got to quit being a lazy gardener. So let's go get this charged up, and we'll get you another update on everything down below. See ya.